Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. Umbrella broke as I was walking home, so it is what it is. And that, well, it didn't make me want to have a beer. I felt like having a beer anyway. So today we're going back over to the Moersleutel. Now I'm saying that as if it's a German word, so my pronunciation is probably absolutely awful. And this is a can of Daily Grind batch number 1 coffee stout, in which if you review this beer and enter our prize draw to win beers and goodies. But I think that ship has sailed, because this was canned on the 9th of March 2022, and this was in my latest, well, my first Beer 52 box for a while, and I don't think the beer should have been in the box, to be honest. But hey ho, it is what it is. I actually didn't realise the age of this before starting the review, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a coffee stout, 6%. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, because these guys know how to make dark beers, as well as other beers, of course. But I've not had a beer from these guys for absolutely ages. So, yeah. I've been using this balance glass for like the last 5 or 6 reviews, just because it's in the kitchen, freshly cleaned, every time I go to review a beer. And look at that receding hairline. Anyway, beer in the glass then, and yeah, it looks like coffee to me, Jeff. 2 finger worth of a nice dark tan looking head, pretty much jet black. I've got doing myself some burgers under the grill, which I've not used this grill for ages, so it'll probably give an off flavour. Anyway, but yeah, looking very, very nice indeed. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, it's very chocolatey, a little bit fudge-like. Blue riband. Other chocolate-covered wafer biscuits are available, of course. What's going on with me fringe? God, that looks, look at that. Look at that mess. Although I like that like dishevelled, slightly balding, but you're keeping it long hairstyle. I think it adds character to Scrubbers, basically. Anyway. Oh man, that smells absolutely wonderful. Like dark, rich caramel sort of aroma as well. Coffee, you are getting it. Not sure what variety of coffee they've used, or coffee bean I should say, where it's sourced from. Not that I'd be able to go, oh yeah, that's definitely a Kenyan such and such coffee bean. Although it is something that I would like to actually really start researching and learning about coffee, because I love coffee. And it's much more socially acceptable to drink coffee and work than it is beer, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, but yeah, that smells wonderful. It also has, you know, those cheap chocolate mallows where it's like really intensely synthetic pink coloured and it's covered in chocolate. I'm getting some of that as well. As the beer's breathing in the glass, like a resounding earthiness is coming through. God, just call me Bukowski. Anyway, it smells really damn good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, folks. Oh yeah. Wow. What an aftertaste as well. You get like a scorched licorice aftertaste on the back end, which is very interesting, very satisfying as well. A lovely body to it. It's not the heaviest as you'd expect for 6% ABV. God, I look like a mess. Anyway, Trevor Phillips. No. Why is there a big thing of brown sugar with the pasta in that cupboard? I don't know. I just don't know. There are some questions that we will never know the answer to. But yeah, nice sort of like velvety, slightly grainy, yet chunky mouthfeel. You know, when like you've got hot chocolate or something I was doing that gesture, not an inappropriate gesture. Although I suppose if you were doing that looks inappropriate, could be a good tactic. That, remember that. Anyway, wanking techniques aside, if you wank like that, you're probably doing it wrong, really, aren't you? So unnecessary. But it's better if someone else is doing it, let's be honest. Oh God, I'm a twat. I don't care anymore. People know I'm a twat, so embrace it. I embrace it. My twatterdom, my hipster twatterdom, fully embrace. Said this before. I lived through the indie sleaze era, but never fully had the confidence to commit to it, mainly because I was overweight, and not many stylish people are overweight, let's be honest. I mean, you could say, oh, what about Matty Matheson? He's an annoying twat. I like Action Bronson, but he's sort of like, he's, fair play to him, lost a bit of the bulk. But yeah, fat people, and this is me saying this as a fat person, so I can, and I'm allowed to. Yeah. God forbid I offend anyone. Anyway, so wanking and fat shaming, pinnacles, and you know, classic clueless drinker tasting notes, aside from self-misery and self-loathing. Listen, right, there's nothing you can say to me that I don't say to myself, and no one hates me more than I hate myself. Oh, I love playing that character. There's something really satisfying about being an absolute shit with people. I've rarely come to appreciate just being an absolute arse with people, like giving them dirty looks, being short with them. This is like people who I love and care about, but you know, it's fun. It's funny to put people down and shame them. It's not, it's awful. And heart goes out to people who have been genuinely affected by toxic behaviour like that. See, now that comes across as insincere, like I'm taking the piss, but I'm not. The world's a shit place. There's so many awful things happening. You've got to find humour in, you know, life's darkest aspects, or else you're just gonna drive yourself mental. That's my ethos anyway. It's got me nowhere in life, but it's an ethos nonetheless. That's the Clueless Drinker Manifesto. I'll have to come up with an actual manifesto for either the Casual Smokers Collective or the Clueless Drinker, because I like the wankiness of a really good manifesto, especially in like the creative field. Anyway, giving myself way too much credit by saying I'm in the creative field, but it's a field nonetheless. And I am the size of a cow, so it makes sense. Anyway, there's a reason why the person who runs the Polly's Brew Co. YouTube page asked if I'm genuinely okay in a comment once. But man, this is really, really good. Considering the age of it, the coffee is still there. It's got like a real sort of like harsh earthiness to it. Like quite potent in that regard. It kind of reminds me of, in fact, let me go get it down. I'll try and do that without my belly and tits showing. It reminds me of this, if you're living in the Northwest. Booth's Black Roast Coffee Beans, which is the harshest, smokiest and roughest coffee that I've ever had, and it's absolutely wonderful, but you can literally only have 1 cup of it. Mind you, this bag is from the 15th of December 2021, so it's finely aged. It's paper aged, so it's probably going to taste like shit now, but maybe I'll have a coffee a bit later. I do need to stock up on proper coffee again. There's some really interesting coffee roasters in the UK that I need to try. But yeah, moral of the story is really abrasive almost coffee character, which I'm all for. It's like smoked beers. Don't give me subtle smoke, because what's the point? Give me smoke as if I'm putting my head over a fire and just proper engulfing the smoke. Let me just turn my burgers. Not a euphemism. Cooking a bit too fast, so we'll turn them down a little bit. Because as much as I like my burgers to have pink meat in it, you can only do that with fresh meats. Like my favourite burgers, I think the best burger that I've ever had was when I was at the London Craft Beer Festival. And is it Bleacher Burger, they're called? And it was just basically, you know, you get juice dripping down. It wasn't just juice that was dripping down into the carton. It was literal mush. And it was the greatest burger that I've ever had. Anyway, we're not even talked about the beer. It's just, I've had one of those days where I just need to get stuff off my massive double D chest. A little bit of chocolate there. You get dark chocolate, but you also get a nice, rich milk chocolate as well. The earthy roastiness, not only from the malts, but the coffee, work beautifully together. That's just a really damn good coffee stout. It really, really is. It might be a bit too much for some, which is fair enough. But if you like a good, strong coffee flavour, I can't get into like the, oh, it's got the berry character that you usually get from the such and such bean from blah, 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 blah. Again, I'd like to do, you know, proper research and really get into the different varieties of coffee beans. Because terroir in general has always interested me when it comes to ingredients, especially when it comes to alcoholic beverages. I think in a few videos ago I might have gone on that little ramble. Let's turn that down even more actually. I really don't want to be sick in work. Although it is going to be Halloween, so that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? Getting food poisoning, shitting and puking yourself right in the middle of a call centre. This has been an awful beer review. I'm fully aware of that. What isn't awful though, segue, is this beer. This is what I want with a coffee beer. I want abrasive, in-your-face coffee flavours. Like, I like my coffee really strong. There's inappropriate jokes that I could make, which I'm not going to stoop to, because the bar's already set really, really low. That I'm stepping over it. But yeah, this is good. There's char, there's harshness, but it's still enjoyable. It's decadent, it's rich, it's flavoursome. A little bit of a cakey chocolate sweetness to it, but then there's a really, as I said, slightly scorched licorice aftertaste. Oh, tremendous, absolutely tremendous. And finely aged as well. I don't know what this would have tasted like fresh, but yeah, daily grind, batch #1, coffee stout. Awesome stuff. It's just a shame it's only 330ml, because a 440ml of this would just be, you know, icing on the coffee cake. So yeah, not sure what batch number they're up to now, but this is very, very good. And yeah, we knew that already from some of the stouts and dark beers that these guys produce. And I do need to get more of them. But I don't know, they're really easy to come by, but they're hard to find, if that makes sense. Although I think a lot of the online retailers will always get like a nice amount of their beers in. But no, this is really, really good. All joking aside, it does what it's what I want from a coffee beer fundamentally. So there's very much a big bias with that. And yeah, lovely stuff indeed. And yeah, if you've tried it or any of the other batches, then let me know what you think in the comments, you dirty batch. And yeah, had to make a reference like that, didn't I? Anyway, cheers for watching. Links in the description. And yeah, someone just cancel me. Someone just fucking cancel me. See you later.